I am almost at the Ghost Town Trail in the village of Hesbon. Just drove over a metal grate bridge, or not a metal grate bridge, metal truss bridge. I'm so excited. Okay, this is the village of Hesbon. Beautiful metal truss bridge. And this is the Ghost Town Trail. Hesbon, that sounds German. So I plan on riding east. I've never been on this trail, so this is definitely my first time on it. Okay, I'm either going to ride to Buena Vista Furnace or Dilltown, which is 7 miles. Depends how tired I am. I'm going to try to make it to Dilltown. That way I get 14 miles in, just like I did yesterday. And this trail is located in southern Indiana County. There's a rest area with bathrooms. Cute little gazebo. And the Ghost Town Trail is crushed limestone. I just spent 2 nights at Ohio Powell State Park. And on the way home, I decided to check out Ligonier and ride the Ghost Town Trail around my way home. So the Ghost Town Trail is crushed limestone, and it meanders through southern Indiana County. Beautiful day for riding. So I just spent 2 days at Ohio Powell State Park. Stayed in the yurt. I absolutely loved it. Got to ride on the Great Allegheny Passage, the Gap. And on the way home, actually on my way home. And right now, I'm on my way home. I decided to check out the borough of Ligonier. And now I'm on the Ghost Town Trail, so I'm slowly making my way home. And this trail runs parallel with Blacklick Creek. We'll get to ruins. Love it. Love it. It is on private property, hence the purple paint. Love it, love it, love it. Zoom in a little bit. Remnants of industry gone by. Here's a bench, little garden, and you can sit here and enjoy views of Blacklick Creek. And there are some railroad ties that were left behind. Some wetlands. All these trails are very similar in appearance. An old bridge. But most of them follow a creek or a river. Okay, quote. The former town of Cleghorn was once situated across Blacklick Creek at this location. Named for Clarence Cleghorn, superintendent of the Lackawanna Coal and Coke Company of Wareham. The town was started and abandoned in 1903-1904 due to an economic downturn. In 1916, the Vinton Colliery Company purchased Cleghorn, opened 6 mine drifts, and constructed 84 houses, a 3-story, 22-room hotel, combination school, theater, and company store. All the town streets were lined with wooden sidewalks, quote. And then I will go ahead and put a picture of the rest of this, that way you can read it. I believe there's a town right across the creek. This is why this trail is named the Ghost Town Trail, because of all the abandoned or non-existent towns and villages. I'm stopped on a bridge, and this is Brush Creek. And Brush Creek flows into Blacklick Creek. You can see how the water is kind of funky whenever they mix. It's really neat. Here's a beautiful stone arch bridge. It's definitely over 100 years old. And they don't make them like they used to. And that bridge is on private property, so I wouldn't recommend exploring it. And I doubt that it's structurally sound. Remember, as a patron on these trails, you want to respect the landowners. Okay, I'm heading east. It's a little bit of an uphill grade. Nothing too bad. Nothing I can't handle. I know in the return trip it's going to be all downhill. I like to get the hard part out of the way first. Can still see remnants of the railroad. Here I am at the Buena Vista Furnace. So I'm gonna ride back and check it out. I do suggest, if you have a dainty bike like mine, just pushing it down because it's a bumpy, looks like it would be a bumpy ride. And here it is. Yes. Too bad my videos. Too bad I couldn't get the smell fall through my videos. Wow. That's probably the tallest iron furnace I've ever seen. And this furnace was in operation between 1847 and 1856. And these workers were paid well compared to other workers. And this was very, very dangerous work. And this furnace is very well preserved. There is a sign, do not climb on it, because it is probably not structurally sound. Just gonna walk around to the side, watching out for any snakes. Just watching where I step. Oh, this is amazing. Very unique. I just think they're cute, iron furnaces. I don't know why. And there it is, the Buena Vista Iron Furnace. Like I said earlier, there are snakes around here because I see a snake skin. I'm not an expert with snakes. I can't tell what kind of species the snake was. But they are definitely in the area. So use caution and watch where you step. And the trail does get a little bit noisy near the furnace because Route 56 is only a half-mile away, so you can definitely hear the roar of trucks and the hum of traffic. Here is Styles Run. That is one of the many tributaries that flow into Blacklick Creek. And this here is the Route 56 bridge. It carries traffic over Blacklick Creek. This is where all the noise is coming from. Route 56. And that's one of the roads that takes you into Johnstown, PA. Remember in sixth grade, in my reading book, there was a story about the Johnstown flood. It happened May 31st, 1889. And a paragraph in the book was about a family that was clinging to a mattress. I just can't imagine in raging floodwaters. It was pitch black. That had to be a very, very scary experience. And ironically, when I was in sixth grade, that was the 100th anniversary of the Johnstown flood. So May 31st, 1989 was the 100th year anniversary, and I actually had a chorus program then. We sang "Don't Worry, Be Happy." And that was on the 100th anniversary. I'm dating myself, but I don't care. Armaw Run. Oh, it's pretty. I'm going to go ahead and apply the brakes here and check it out. Oh, rhododendron is beautiful. There's actually an area similar to this on the Red Bank Trail outside of Brookville. There are so many areas that look similar to each other. Here's a beautiful view of Blacklick Creek. There's a tree in the water. That right there is the reason you do not jump into water you can't see the bottom of. Because you could break a leg or end up paralyzed, or even worse, you could be killed. A little bit bumpy. There's a really cool railroad marker. You can still see the mileage on it. See a little garter snake. Just letting it cross the trail. If I see any other bicyclists, I will warn them so they don't run into it. And this should be the last bridge before I enter Dilltown. And this bridge is very wavy. Reminds me of camel humps. Oh, there's some beautiful foliage starting to show. Well, this is the community of Dilltown. And there is ample parking here at the trail access. That's the Dillweed Bed and Breakfast. Oh, that'd be a cool place to stay. I have to check them out. And this marker has some of the history of Dilltown, so you can pause the video and read it at your own pace. There's ample parking, and there's a place you can sit down with picnic tables, and there are bathrooms. Okay, I'm on my way back to Hesbon, so I have about another 6 miles to ride. All in all, it was a beautiful trip along the Ghost Town Trail. So I saw an iron furnace, crossed 2 bridges, and saw 1 snake. And wonder if I'll have any other wildlife sightings on my way back. Oh, what is that? There's a porcupine. I don't want to get too close, but there's a porcupine. Well, after having an encounter with a porcupine, I discovered these old bridge pilings on my return trip. Wow. There's a surprise around every corner. And this trail is full of history because this area was once home to heavy industry.